Beautiful, dude. We got a lot going on. Hopefully this will be in focus because there's a lot. We got lightning going on. You look like you escaped from a mental ward.
Always.
Hey, welcome back to Keeping It Neat. I am Derek, Executive Bourbon Steward, or the Omnipotent Whiskey Wizard. Ooh. And I have
Nick, the bartender, who also makes spicy guacamole.
Wow.
Well, welcome to our Halloween episode.
This is our Halloween
Or as
episode.
we like to call it, the what?
The crappy whiskey episode?
Yeah, just the horror episode.
The horror of whiskey.
So we decided for this year, no costumes, but we did costumes.
We did a costume-ish kind of a deal going on. What we had available to us.
We are petrified for what we have to do for you folks, which is try our horror picks of the year.
Of the past year in review, man. Well, it's
Yeah,
over.
pretty much.
It's 2019. Our whiskey of 2019 that we were not fond of. Whiskeys that we tried that we didn't like and that we said were terrible and we didn't ever want to see them again.
Yeah.
And like a haunting, a ghost that comes back, we're bringing them for you. We had a seance and we decided to Ouija board it, and these are the whiskeys that have come back to haunt us. And to try them again and to see if they've changed at all or if they will haunt us forever still.
Let's find out.
Let us find. There'll be wiggly effects in here, I'm sure.
So cool.
It'll be amazing. So which way do you want to start? Do you want to start from your left and work it across, or do you want to start from the horror of the right and go to the left?
I'm petrified for left.
I know.
But I feel like right.
Okay, we're going to go with the right. The
Yeah.
first one we're going to go with, I have no notes. I'll put everything down in the description down below of all the notes that we had on these. We're going to go with the Collingwood, a blended Canadian whiskey.
Which seems, by its basic label, that it would
not a horror show at all. It's like
a horror show.
It lures you in slowly. Like, you know, it's okay to come in here with all
She's
the
like,
chainsaws.
hey, come on over.
Come
And
on
you're
over.
like,
It won't be
drink.
bad. But anyway, let's get into this one. So,
We can't. I'm not
are
telling
you ready
the
to
rest
whiskey?
of the story. Yes.
No, the rest of the story will be
Ready and
interesting.
Able.
All right, let's go into
As
this.
able as I can be.
Okay.
Okay.
Nose isn't
I mean,
bad.
it's not
the
bad.
nose wasn't bad on this one. It,
No.
it lured you in.
Yeah.
It was like
We might have to tap out.
we may.
This could be bad. Okay, folks.
Okay, so on the nose, we getting anything off that?
God. I can't say it I can't say it on the viewers, but I know what I'm thinking. But I will say, yes, you've guessed right. My costume is none other than Abel's, and I had to make it fit because I forgot my.
So he's got a choker on with a small hat. Basically, is what he's wearing today.
Just an average teenager out to high school.
Yes.
On a nice fall day.
Pretty much.
Something like that.
The nose is pretty much dead.
God, dude.
A dead nose.
Not
a lot going on.
and I don't know what it is. All right, let's go over our normal flavors. Vanilla?
I
might throw up on this episode. This might be like the episode.
Yeah. All right. Well,
On your nice new desk.
there's like a spice in there going on in the background. Don't know what it is.
Beck.
Hats off, people.
Oh, I thought it went in. Bourbon made Becca got me a bucket.
All right. Dude, the nose is.
I'm
like
getting
nothing. There's
nothing.
nothing. There's zero on the nose.
Thank you. I really don't need it. Thank you, though.
There's nothing on the nose, man. I'm just gonna go on the palate.
Yeah, let's just go.
Oh, it's like a
Hennessy or something.
fake candy-ish, like a sweet tart, like on that along.
You know what it is? Do you remember the Tootsie Rolls that came in different flavors? It's the raspberry flavor.
It is. It's like a. There's a fruit note in there, but it's like a fake fruit note.
Yeah.
Now in Canadian whiskey, they can use flavoring and color. So I don't know if they added anything to this to try to give it a flavor, but whatever it was, it went horribly wrong.
Horribly.
Yeah.
Horror.
The nose, I can't get anything out of the nose on this Collingwood. Ever. Episode will be up above Nick when we did this one.
Dude, I can't.
No, I'm good. This is the horror of...
Oh my god.
Dude.
It's gross. It's just like, it sits in your tongue, and it's not good.
It's here's the whole thing. With this one, it tastes artificial. Everything about it is like an artificial finish, an artificial flavor, an artificial... If it even had a smell, I can't even say it has an actual nosing to it, because there's nothing. It's like a flat note across the board. Other than the palate, which is all fake.
You know what's weird? Looking at this, you would think Collingwood, just by the label, was just some sort of bourbon whiskey or something like that. Like, but the flavor is such a flavored whiskey that's gross.
The thing is, like, you wouldn't...
It brings nothing to the table.
It doesn't. And, you know, I mean, I can't remember what we scored on it. That'll be in the episode itself, but I know that it didn't score high, and we didn't like this one that much. No. I can't remember. All right, let's move along to the next.
The saddest part, folks, is that's the one that's the best. And we already knew that, so now we're really
Wait, now it's really sad, because we're moving on.
Do you want to tighten my choker? Because I'm scared.
Are you scared?
I can't believe I just caught that.
You did catch that like a ninja. That was amazing. You should have been at... Oh, wearing it on the top, the tip of my hat. There you go. That you can't see.
Wow, pretty cool. It actually stayed. Yeah, it's there.
Oh, there it is. It's gone.
We're back.
We're back, and it's back on his head. So the next one up is the Rogue Spirits Dead Guy Whiskey. Rogue Spirits Dead Guy Whiskey be up above Nick's head too for that episode. That was a Halloween episode from last year where we dressed up in our magnificent costumes. Actually,
yeah,
where we went all out last year.
Barnacle
Boy,
and
Mermaid Man. We went all SpongeBob last year.
Yeah,
folks.
we did.
It was cool. It worked out, but you know, this year we chose to go more with the scariness of the whiskeys than our costumes.
Yeah.
And this one last year I'm almost afraid to take a whiff of this one. Yeah. You said you liked the beer from them though.
We'll see. Yes, actually, Rogue Island beer is not bad.
Dude, it smells like someone's bad feet.
I was gonna say it almost smells like poop. I didn't want to say that.
Might
have to cut that out. But it does smell like feet.
It smells like my gym shoes.
Oh my god. Are we on Fear Factor?
Yeah, this is Fear Factor.
This is tough.
Oh, dude. It's got it's like a musty old shoe.
Dude, I don't know. This is like if your grandpa said, "Hey, would you like a pair of my shoes?" And you're like,
"No, thank you. I'm all set, Grandpa. I don't want those cons from 1922."
But they are nice.
They are nice, those sweet little collector's items.
You ready? I'm so scared.
I am.
That wasn't as bad.
Okay, it's like you know what
I'm getting like a honey vanilla.
There's a honey vanilla, but you know what this is like? It's like a skunked beer.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm trying to think of
It actually tastes like feet. Not that I would know what that tastes like.
It tastes like a skunked beer, and I know that I think they do their barreling like their old beer, like it's been aged and stuff. And
ew, so that's what this was? That totally makes sense.
It's like
so it tastes like a skunked beer, soaked.
Basically.
Your bourbon soaked in skunk beer.
Bourbon soaked.
A bunked beer.
A bunked beer, basically,
Pretty much.
Ugh. I'm trying to think of the cheapest beer that I drank when I was in my younger ages, and that tasted like this. It was just so skunked all the time when you tried it. It didn't matter.
Oh my god, it is like it's a skunked whiskey.
It's a skunked whiskey beer. I'm sorry this ever hit my palate. I really am.
I'm happier than the other one.
It actually,
I will say.
Well, it has. Here's the whole thing. This one has. It has a nose at least.
Yeah, I thought I got honey and
old man's feet.
Yeah, honey.
Homeless man's feet, maybe.
Honey, vanilla, old man's feet. Yeah, we got them all.
The sweet smell of honey and and skunked beer. Skunked beer whiskey. Wow, this is bad. Holy moly. And I can't believe we're going to actually pick a winner out of these. The worst. The one that we like the worst out of the worst.
We haven't even had water.
Dude, I don't think water will help anything. I don't even want to put water in these.
I'm over it.
I'm over water. I'm over this. I'm on.
I'm
We're on.
so scared.
We're on to next week.
All right. Are you getting any notes besides what I said?
Bad.
Yeah.
Is that a note?
Yeah, it could be.
It's just that, dude, if that mustiness that I said originally, and it just goes through on the palate, and it's just like, it's literally skunked beer. That's all I can get is a skunked beer out of this.
It's like drinking a skunked beer in an old attic.
Now, packaging, amazing. Love the little guy on the topper here, the little dead guy holding a beer stein, and the same thing on the back. It's just a skull with a beer stein holding it there, and pretty much it's a distilled in small batches from the same malt as the award-winning Dead Guy Ale. So
that's exactly what you said.
It's a skunked beer.
It's a skunked beer.
If you like Dead Guy, I'm sorry, but it's dead for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's going to be dead for me forever. Now, so I think the Dead Guy is dead right now, and we're going to move on to...
Hopefully he doesn't resurrect.
I really don't.
This could ruin our night.
This is ruining our night. This is the end of the night, and
I'm so scared.
This is like trick-or-treating.
Our knees have been touching because I'm so scared.
Yeah, I'm so scared. I need
reassurance.
It's been rushed because I need reassurance on this.
Oh God,
All right.
Bearcat. You know what the worst part, folks, of this bottle? What you don't see. Okay, and maybe you can zoom.
It was in. It'll be above Nick's head, and I think it was in the episode. It was in the episode. I had the two scary women in there.
They're staring at me, and they haven't stopped since we started this episode. But they've literally just been staring at me, knowing, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, well, it'll be above Nick's head. The episode that we did this
Don't
one
like
in the Bearcat, and it shows the two creepy women on the back of it. That is. I don't know. I think it was in the episode we spoke as to why they were on the back of that bottle, but... All right, you ready?
I honestly don't know if I am.
Oh, gosh. I'm just remembering from the last time, and I don't want to do this. This is like trick-or-treating gone so wrong. It's like no treat. It's just all trick.
It really is.
All right.
They thought they had it better.
All right, nose.
All right.
All right, orange. I'll give it that.
I know it smells good.
It smells so good. There's like a sweet orange note to it.
You know what it smells like? You know when you get that Christmas orange chocolate thing and you open it up?
Oh, yeah.
It smells like that.
Okay. That is a very... It's like... No. Chocolate orange. Chocolate orange.
Yeah.
It's like a cocoa, like a chocolate cacao.
I knew it was going to fall. I gave it a little push.
Let's put it over here.
All right,
That's
thank you.
Continue. There we go. We'll put it on the casket of all these.
I deserve to keep getting choked as I drink this, so I'll keep this one on. All right, ready?
Chocolate and orange. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Good. I'm glad the clink was good.
No.
Orange, chocolate, bitters. But sadly,
Not as bad as the first time we did it.
it's not as bad. But you know what? I think it's 'cause in comparison to what we've...
I just got coffee.
Oh, really? In
That
the
was
background,
weird.
yeah.
What just happened to me?
I think it is coffee, isn't
I don't know.
Is it?
Except may say on the other side.
What are you?
No, flip it.
It says.
No, other side.
Okay. Oh, espresso. Yeah, it had espresso in it.
So there is coffee in here. So you're not wrong. Other side. There you go.
Took me that long. Yeah. Aromatic bitters, espresso, and bourbon.
Okay. This has to be in mixed drinks only. You can't put this in. I can't picture just sitting down and saying, Nick, you want some Bearcat? Let's just pound away at this bottle today.
Ugh.
Me and you can do this.
No.
Sleep over.
No, I'm all set. No, that's not the one I want to sleep over with you for. So,
all right, we're gonna mix this up with some Halloween candy. We've been out, hitting up the neighborhood in the COVID era. Probably had to get all this candy from 10 feet away. People were whipping at us.
Yes.
Maybe with a stick poking us and throwing candy at you, kind of maybe at the end of like a handle with a little dump thing, like a 10-foot spoon at least.
like the old church thing.
Yeah, exactly. The old church basket. They just dump you the candy into your bag because they don't want you near their house.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. So a little chocolate, a
Okay.
little raisin right here. This is what I'm going with right now. We got chocolate covered raisins.
Okay.
Which is,
Are we eating these or are we tasting?
we're going to eat and taste and go through each one again.
I'd rather just eat these.
I know you would, but let's try it and see if it enhances the flavor of
Fine.
what we're drinking. We can actually go with the Bearcat if you want with the chocolate first.
Okay.
seeing
Yeah.
as
Let's
that's the
let's
espresso.
work our way back up.
All right.
Something good in my
chocolate.
mouth.
Something yummy. Now Bearcat.
All right, cheers.
Savor. Actually helped.
It did?
A little.
I
Maybe
almost
not a lot.
just spit out everything on the camera.
Maybe not a lot.
All right, I you have to zoom in on that.
I will, don't
That
worry.
was like
I'll be in on it.
Becca just lost it. That was
Becca is Bourbon Babe is beet red right now, crying
oh my
over
god,
there.
that was so gross. I don't know how you dealt with that. You didn't like it? I mean, you thought it was okay.
The orange just like punches through, man, and like burns your throat. It's like so. It's just cheap.
Do it now with nothing in your mouth. God.
It's like Orange Pledge.
Orange Pledge.
If they decided to drop the lemon and go with orange.
If they went with orange instead of the lemon Pledge.
Yeah. Oh, dude. All right, I'm gonna go back in and get another piece of candy.
God. You know what's gonna happen? Is there will be somebody who likes this. And
I'm sure there is, because there's someone that likes everything, but now it's the rogue guy. The rogue dead. Rogue spirits.
I almost.
Oh, dude, I don't even know. It's gonna be so bad. Okay. Wow, it actually killed the chocolate kills.
The chocolate?
Well, the chocolate that we had
Killed the
it's
chocolate.
It killed the mustiness and the actual skunk beer.
I was gonna say, I actually think it helped this one.
It did help it. That's why I'm saying it killed all those bad notes that we were getting originally.
I want to go to M&M's for this one instead of a raisin.
Okay. This milk chocolate, I think, is. The milk chocolate killed everything. I'm not getting the skunk note that I was getting originally.
I'm getting nothing.
No, now it literally killed it. It's like
Yeah.
nothing. It's just literally liquid I'm drinking.
Yeah. There's nothing there.
Nope. I'm so afraid of that.
All right. Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna go with a mix of M&M and a raisin. Milk chocolate covered raisins, people.
It's a big raisin.
Mm. Okay. Collingwood. Canada! Dude, it just smells.
It smells so bad.
It smells just fake. Alright. Oh my god!
Ew!
Oh!
Oh no! Dude, I can't even believe I'm gonna admit this. I think Bearcat was better.
Bearcat was better.
Oh my god.
Dude, that
Oh my
is like,
god.
like, it's like a, oh, dude.
Oh my god, dude, that was gross.
Okay. That is like an Irish leprechaun escaped and peed on a raspberry. It just did bad things to it.
Where'd they escape from?
I
And the raspberry.
And I don't know why he ran to Canada to pee on a raspberry, but he did.
This Irish leprechaun, you're telling me, left Ireland, he ran across the water.
He ran across the water. Didn't even bother with a flight.
He found one raspberry in Canada.
One.
If he's lucky.
If he was lucky
He
to find
found
it.
one raspberry, and then he peed on that one, and then he decided, you know what? I'm starving, and I need to eat that one raspberry. It's
And
the
he
only
drank-
way I'll survive, and then that's what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Collingwood. Thank you for that. Okay.
I'm going to tell you this.
I can't believe you went back.
I'm giving it the try that I thought it would deserve, but Collingwood, you actually lost out to Bearcat. I'm sorry
Oh my God,
for any.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. You guys lost. There's not even a chance.
Literally, out of the three, Bearcat
Oh.
is the winner, which is sad to say. But Rogue Dead Guy, chocolate will at least kill what you have going on in there.
I see. I will say one disagreement with you. I'll go with Rogue Island because it's the only one I could tolerate. I would go Collingwood is the worst. I would go Bearcat second to worst. I don't want either of those in my life again unless I'm making someone else drink it. And then I want Rogue Island with my mouth full of chocolate so I don't even have to suffer again. Because that was awful. That was just as awful.
Okay. I think at least... definitely I'm with you on Collingwood as the last.
Yeah.
The switch up is I'm going to go with Bearcat as number 1 because at least I think it goes with the chocolate.
Okay,
and
that's
it's
fair.
something that you can get out of it. And the only redeeming factor that the chocolate gives to the Rogue is that it kills everything that's going on in it, and it's just you're just drinking basically nothing.
You're drinking my chocolate that I just
Basically,
ate,
yeah.
Which I'm okay
That's
with.
all you're tasting is chocolate and nothing else.
Yeah,
So that's the only redeeming factor for chocolate with the
God.
Rogue. So the horror episode, here it is, folks. This is revisited.
Do it again. I'm telling you, you're gonna change your mind.
I just did it. I did with
No, don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Don't
No.
just drink the
What's in your mouth?
Bearcat.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm going 3,
but alone-
2, 1.
But alone on the nose, I have to give it to Bearcat. At least there's orange in there. It's not like
dare
a
you.
musty old homeless man's feet.
Dude, that is gross. That is so gross.
Oh!
Yeah. There's just no.
Okay, Rogue and that is tied. I'm not gonna go.
I'll
with
take the tie.
I'll take the tie. I'm gonna go. They're both bad, but
Oh.
they're both bad above Collingwood, so that's like 1 and 2.
I can't. Folks, this is the worst. I will
I'm
tell
sorry
you.
that we put you through this.
I mean, I'm sorry I put us through this. Actually, we could blame Bourbon Babe back.
Yes, this was her idea.
This was
actually.
her idea, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why my
we were
head-
on a good road.
Why my head is sweating so bad under this hat that releases no heat and just traps it all the way up to the top here. Oh my God. So the omnipotent whiskey wizard, in all my magnificence, judges thee as number 3, the Collingwood.
Yep.
Number 2 and 1 will be whatever you want after that. It doesn't even matter because they're all bad. And I can't tell the worst between the two. It doesn't matter.
No.
Have the Bearcat, have the Rogue, whatever you want to torture yourself with at that point in time, just drink it.
I don't know who I want to suffer, but somebody needs to suffer.
Someone needs, other than us.
So if you feel up to the challenge of the horror challenge,
Yes, the
let
horror
us
challenge.
know.
This is going to be called the horror challenge for Halloween. Try these 3 and let us know in the description, in the comments down below, what you think is the winner of your horror. Because we've told you already what we thought, and the videos will show you what we thought of them previously. But other than that, man, I don't want to, and I want these to all go away.
And listen, when you need someone to cuddle you for snuggles during these nightmare times, call me.
Nick is Captain Cuddles, evidently, during this time of need. When you're working your Ouija
Here for
board in
anyone.
your bedroom in your Batman pajamas, call Nick and he will come over and hang out with you, evidently.
If you need it. If you need it.
I love it. And here's the whole thing, folks. I'm not touching any one of these glasses. I don't even know if I can wish you a little bit of luxury in an ordinary life.
And I don't know if I can tell you that there's no other life that you need these in at all, ever.
So I'm just going to say subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and head on over to our Facebook group and join, where we talk about all things whiskey all the time, except for these 3. And other than that, folks, I got nothing else, and we're out, and happy Halloween to everybody.
See you later, kinfolk.
Bye!
If you are ready and able to whiskey, be sure to drop a comment below. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and press notifications. Also follow Keeping It Neat on Instagram. Thanks for watching, kinfolk.